So this exercise is a banded kettlebell swing. So you can see we have one of our long bands attached to our rack. The band goes up above our hips, and that provides a resistance backwards, which kind of helps focus on the hip drive. So you can see she's getting a good motion by pushing the hips back, pushing forward, back, pushing forward. So, and that's going to help her emphasize the glutes and hamstrings rather than the lower back. She did so good, her hair tie flew off. Okay, so the other thing we're doing, we're paying attention to, is while she's doing this, she's keeping her abs braced. What this does is make sure that she does not kink her lower back, so she's not getting into flexion or extension. The lower back stays in place, and you can see from this angle she's really driving her hips forward, so that way she's getting a full extension of the hips at the top of the motion and not over involving her lower back. Cool. Okay, so this exercise we have what are called short bands, which are they're not our crazy long bands like this. They're the little short ones hanging up right there. So we have that placed. We have two red ones placed around our thighs. It's a little bit above her knee, and this is providing some resistance for like a glute kickback motion. So you see right here we have the glute working. She's trying to keep her abs nice and braced, that way we don't have kinking in the lower back, which she's doing a great job at. And she's just pushing that leg back. So the down leg right here is bent, and that's providing the base that we're pushing from. So that one is actually challenging the hip for the stabilization leg, and then the leg that's pushing back is challenging the glute on that side. So that's basically the goal of this exercise. It's really quick and simple. Those bands are super cheap. We usually aim for time under tension around like 20 seconds to 60 seconds, and we switch it up each time we do it. Okay, this is our power squat machine. This is an additional exercise we can use to work on the glutes. So you can see in the video we're kind of doing a kind of like a split squat, but we're purposely not going very low. We're trying to push into this hip and then drive back up with the glute. So the foot plate down there is bent. That allows us not to have to drive our hips back too far. So she is going knees forward, but again, that's the point, is we don't load our lower back, and she's trying to keep just the glutes being the muscles that are loaded. We have some banded assistance here. This is a really old machine, so it's kind of heavy duty. So this gives her a chance to get a more reasonable weight. So again, just like the other exercises in this one, we're going to keep our abs braced. We're trying not to let our lower back get over involved in the exercise. And we want to try to keep the focus on that moving leg in the hip of that leg. So really you should only feel this in your glutes, not in your back or not in your knee.